Alright guys, we're going to try this. We'll see what happens here and what it focuses on, because I'm just going to set my camera down. A lot of people have been asking about these crimp butts, heat sleeves. That's what I'm using right there. And so people are asking how far are you cutting these things back and putting them in the sleeves. So let's just do one. So this guy here, about 1/4 inch is all you need. I don't think you need anything else. And you'll notice I just throw these on the floor because it's fast that way. And you'll notice that some of these, when you get these strings, they've been tinned. A lot of times that tinning doesn't help me, so I'm just going to get rid of it because I'd rather have the strands. I think the strands catch better. There goes my computer. Awesome. And I think having that strand, it just fits in there better. And I want just a little bit more than that. And if you get a little bit too much more than 1/4 inch, just cut some of it off. That's it. And so there we are. These are ready. And so a lot of times, depending on which side I'm going to put in, this is pretty rigid stuff here. So a lot of times I want to get this in because it's easier for me to work with this and get it to fit in there and get the thing going quickly than it is the other way around. And this is my method. You want to make sure these things seat all the way. Make sure that you don't see any wire sticking through here if you can help it. Not a big deal if it's there, but try not to. This is my crimper. Let me see if I can get this out of the picture here, guys. Sorry about that. But you're interrupting my flow, not the other way around. Just kidding. So this is a Titan -3175, except after the hours of 9 o'clock, then it's -9. I'm kidding. It's been a long day, guys. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll hold this, and I'll take this butt and put it right in there. You'll see that there's a little ridge there, and if I can catch just in that ridge, that's the area I want. And then with one hand, just crimp it down. And my wrists are getting sore from this. And then I'll do this one. And then we'll just do this one here. Right? Pull, pull, pull. That's not going anywhere. Okay. So, I've got my red, white, a darker color. Let me move this thing out of the way here just a little bit so you can see what's going on. Because I'm partially colorblind, I always take a look at this a couple times to make sure, yeah, red, white, green. And I know that on these bulbs here, I'm going to make sure I've got this flat, that the side going inwards is the positive is right here. And I'm going to take this guy, let's see if I can turn it towards you so you can see. And I just want to get that all the way in there. And you can kind of hear it, you can feel it. Once that's in there good, then you're ready to crimp. I hold it with a finger. I lock these teeth in where I can see it on the inside. Crimp. That's in there. Take the middle one. That's in there. I got a visual, I can see it. Crimp. Done. Wires are still nice and straight on these. Sometimes you hit them in here, you poke them around, you got to bring it back out. Get them just right. There we go. That's in there. Now my finger slipped, so I'm going to get another check on that. Looks good. Crimp. One crimp. These guys look good. Then, I'm going to take my handy dandy torch, and I'm just going to do the outsides here. Now I have my fan blowing, so it's kind of just pushing that flame around a little bit. I'll go up under. Not a whole lot to this really. And I'm darkening these up a little bit too much, but that's okay. This'll seal. Now I'm not done with this because I'm either going to use white or black electrical tape, and I'm going to wrap them. Because what I like about wrapping them is it's going to secure this section to this. So if for whatever reason they did pull, what if a prop fell and put enough pressure on there that it was to pull it apart. Well, I'm going to make it a little bit tougher for that falling prop to do that. So with this case here, that's cool enough. I'm going to start out here, get a nice little lock on this. I'm going to take it all the way to these wires. I'm going to pull it up and over, depending on whether this is going to be up against the house or up in the eaves. They'll tell me which color I want to use of the tape. And that's about it. That's done. That's one side. I need to put a pigtail on this so I can go with the other side if I want. You guys are welcome to watch this part. I'll let it roll because if you haven't watched somebody crimp, you are just not living. So, oh, hey, why don't I just do this right? I'll take this off, take that off, take that off, that looks good. Good enough. That in there. I just like to set these up. I have made mistakes with these. I've had it where it failed. I didn't crimp just right. I had to pull it off or cut it. But it's still, to me, a heck of a lot faster than soldering. Much faster. And I don't have to worry about that solder leaking out, spilling anywhere, which is just a really good feeling, if you ask me. And then, oop, that would be a wrong end. Alright, I think you get the gist of it. I've got to put a pigtail on this and then go out and test these brilliant bulbs. They looked really good last night when I turned them on. Alright guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, these are by Airnix. I have 300 in here. Looks like I'll have to order a few more of these because I'm going through them like crazy. I'm finding places on my old props where things are starting to blink a little bit when I move them, so that just means change it out. Changing it out this year means I don't have to change it out next year, so just put it in. See you guys.